I started serving in 2015, and I think the lead up to serving was I was a traveling dad with my job. It took me out of town probably about 80% of the time, if not more sometimes. And I felt that I was absent in my kids. At that time, I had three that were in the district. And I felt like I was absent in regards to their educational path and what was going on in their education. Luckily, I had a very supportive wife that was at home taking care of them, and I would get the recap when I walked through the door coming in from out of town. So when I saw the opportunity to serve and be part of what was going on at Community and be a part of their education, I stepped up, I applied, I was elected, and I realized real quick that the job was bigger than what I thought it was. But being passionate about my own children's education and being part of what was happening in their lives, I knew that I could give back to the community, and it's been a pretty awesome feeling just serving the community and being involved in not only my own children's lives as they grow up and what's going on in their educational path, but being able to provide for other kids of the district and make sure that the same opportunities are available to them as well. You look back at education itself, your own education. I went to a private school and I went to a public school. I went to both growing up. My private school was a military academy, so you can imagine the structure there that was involved. And I think of public school, and there was big differences in the teachers that were part of my educational process. I don't think I was a good student. I look back at my performance as a student, and honestly, I wasn't a good student. But I did have teachers that didn't give up on me. And I remember those teachers. I remember them mostly from public education, not from the private school. The military academy was a little bit different in regards to the way that they handled the students. They weren't as caring. They certainly, they wouldn't put their arm around you and help you through. They were there to instruct, where in public school, the teachers, I still remember many of them, as far back as third grade. That I can remember that they loved me, they took care of me, and I can remember that they were there for me to get me through to the next level. So, I think they're a big influence, and certainly now the influence is the teachers that are in our district now. When I signed up, not only was it for my own kids, I said that I was committed to taking care of the teachers of the district and make sure that they had every resource available that we could give them to make them successful, because if they don't have the resources available to them, then they're not able to provide to our own children. There's definitely a lot of them. Looking back, I could tell you probably most of the board members will all tell you, as well as myself, it's always the recognition of the kids of the district. 2020 has kind of, the COVID pandemic has put a squash on that, so we're not able to do it as often as we want to and as easily as we can, as we have in the past. But in years past, and hopefully we get back to that where we have the kids come into the boardroom, we can walk on by the board members and we all get to shake their hands and high five them, see the excitement in their eyes, being recognized for the achievement that they had, whether it be scholastic or athletic or whatever it may be. But also seeing the parents in the crowd as well, because obviously being a parent myself, I know we beam with excitement when our own kids are being recognized. So I would say the recognition of our kids. Community says it, right? We're united. We are unity. You talk about Josephine and Lavon, Copeville, Nevada. We as a community, I think that's what makes us special. You look at where we're sitting right now, if you look at DFW Metroplex as a whole, we are in the least developed area of the entire DFW area. There's nowhere else for people to go, and growth is coming here and out to our area. Now, we take up a little small spot of that out where we're at, but I think over the last several years, Community ISD specifically, we've put ourselves on the map in regards to being a destination district. Kids and parents want to come here because of what we have to offer our kids. They know that our kids in Community ISD are special, and we favor each and every one of them. I think as growth comes, we're prepared, through Dr. Nivens and through the administrative staff. They work tirelessly in regards to making sure that we're staying one step ahead of the growth. And as we continue to grow, we're making sure that the facilities are top-notch for our kids. They're the best of what can be offered to the kids. And I think as we continue to grow into future years with the growth coming this way, we're going to be ready for that.